What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Derek War Chisora. Get this. Derek Chisora has no doubt who wins the rematch between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. He says there's no two ways about it, okay? And Derek said 2 seconds out, he said, quote, he froze. Ouch. He says there's no two ways about it. He froze. Look at the fight. He was chucking like he didn't want to hit Daniel. He froze from the moment the bell went. I think he froze from the moment he walked out of the dressing room, mate. He came out, walked into the ring, and he stood in one position. He didn't feel the canvas around the ring, walk around, things like that. Things he normally does, he didn't do. He came in and went in one corner. That was it. You have to look at people's way, how they do stuff. They say the best thing is the rematch. I believe he wins the rematch. He has to change his ways. He wins the rematch. He'll go back and look at it and say, this is what I did wrong. This is what I'm going to fix, and he'll fix it. That's it. It's just one of those things. Those are the words of Derek Chisora, and let me counterpunch. That first segment he said about, how he felt and how he looked in the dressing room. Yeah, he didn't really look all that confident. Daniel Dubois came out there like, look, I'm ready. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of talking. It's coming. It's time to get it on. And that's what he did. You can tell it was body language. He was just ready. That dude, he was walking with that Mike Tyson-esque stuff on. He wasn't trying to hit robes. No, it's too hot for that. I'm on fire. I'm ready to show this dude some brimstone. I'm ready to kick some ass. That's what I'm ready to do. I ain't ready to do nothing else. Okay? And that's what he did. Joshua came out there, he had his long ring walk, and he kind of walked, and, he walked kind of like someone that was about to do something, kind of, but at the same time, he, again, like I said yesterday, he was kind of like this. Which was hilarious, But that's Derek's opinion on that. So I kind of can see that, like, he didn't really look all that confident, but he froze. But the rematch, I say this based on the first paragraph versus what he said. Well, I think he will win the paragraph in the second paragraph. I think he will win. The first paragraph was kind of contradicting because this is what I ask. Well, what happens in the second fight, right? And he freezes again. Where does that come from? Does that come from anxiety? Does that come from what? Where does it come from? It has to come from his mindset. So you got to ask yourself, what happened to AJ that caused him to freeze before he went out of the dressing room? Or what happened in the dressing room? Because a lot of people thought that happened in the Andy Ruiz fight, that he wasn't ready, that he didn't do this and didn't do that. I don't know. So, it's like, hey, you first got to ask yourself, well, why the hell did he freeze up? Why did your product freeze? Why did your fighter freeze? Right? That's the question you ask yourself. If you believe he did that and then turn around and say, I think he'll win the rematch because he's going to take everything that he made a mistake on and he's going to fix it. I think he's correctable. I think he knows how to do certain stuff to a certain degree. But at the same time, what's going to stop this man from freezing? What's going to stop him from mentally nutting up like he did in that fight if that's what Derek Chisora thinks? That's what I ask, because it's just like, I don't know. I know Derek Chisora is an Anthony Joshua supporter through in and throughout, so he's supposed to say that. But at the same time, people, it's like, well, wait a minute. He needs some kind of mental evaluation first before he can talk about, performing a certain way, because that's what he's supposed to did the first time. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Derek Chisora stating that there's no two ways about it. Anthony Joshua will win the rematch, but he did freeze in the first fight. For why? I don't know. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!